And with that in mind, you ready for your first act tonight? Say hell yes. It's my pleasure to introduce this guy. You may have seen him on the show, The Legacy, or Grimm. And he's been on Comedy Central. Please welcome to the stage the Comedy Challenge, Mr. Vince Valenzuela.
Hey, give me a go for Don Parsons right there. Parkinson. Oh, thanks for coming out. It's so nice to see you guys. Thanks for coming out and supporting this. Really appreciate it. Again, I hate to reiterate this, but please don't drink and drive. They're really cracking down on that. And actually, Washington State has my favorite anti-drunk driving slogan in the entire country. Very intimidating. Probably seen it. Get hammered, get nailed. I'm thinking, hey, that sounds like a great night to me. I don't know about you people. Where the hell's it turned, Governor? That's what I want to know. Staff here is really nice, really great. I really appreciate everything they're doing tonight. Very accommodating. I ordered a margarita before the show. They asked me if I wanted my rim salted. I said, hey, I don't think my hemorrhoids could take it. Insert your own rim shot there. There you go. Drove over from Seattle today. That was a beautiful day today, driving over, and really enjoyed that stretch of highway between Moses Lake and Ritzville. Very scenic. I'm like, I think I spotted a shrub. I'm not really sure. I was too busy driving with a gun in my mouth just waiting to hit a bump. It's like, oh my God, it's horrible out here. I got cut off by a truck driver today. Yeah. And it's really, I tried flipping him off, but I got trigger finger. It's like, it's like, oh yeah, F you. Well, apparently F me. You wait till this thing straightens out, buddy. You're going to get it. Horrible. So actually, Don pronounced my name correctly, Vince Valenzuela, not Venezuela. That's a common mispronunciation. My full name, Vincent. Yeah, my mom named me after the famous painter Vincent van Gogh, which is rather ironic because my mom can talk anybody's ear off. Hey, it's a benefit. I'm easing into this set, all right? Come on. Baseball season is a bad time for me. I love baseball, but baseball season is always bad because I always get these stupid questions every year for like the last 40-some years. Never fails. Are you related to that Dodgers pitcher, Fernando Valenzuela, or what about the Richie Valens La Bamba guy? Oh, yes, we're all related. Just like Farrah Fawcett is related to every sink in the country. It's a very tight-knit group, see? Moron. I was in love with Farrah Fawcett when I was growing up, When I was in 7th grade, that famous poster came out. Yeah. Oh, man, I had the poster. All my buddies had the poster. But in their poster, her bathing suit was red, but mine was pink because I licked all the color off, is what I did. A little too much of a visual, so some people over here, apparently, I can hear the comments, oh dear. Yeah, here's the thing about it. I turn around the country here, it's interesting, the last few years, there's a lot of racial tension in this country. A lot of these scumbags are crawling out from underneath their rock, just spewing this racist rhetoric and hatred. Happened to me a few weeks ago. I was doing a show. This guy stands up in the middle of the show and goes, hey, man, why don't you go back to where you came from? I'm like, whoa, wow. So I did. Let me tell you something. My mom was not happy about that. She's got to use a walker now. It's sad. Terrible. I grew up in Seattle, and I didn't realize growing up in Seattle, all the racial stereotypes and assumptions that go with my name until I started turning around the country. What it should look like and sound like based on my name alone. So I like to get stuff out of the way that I'm not. First of all, I'm not Catholic. I don't speak Spanish, never been in a gang. I'm not a bad hombre. I don't have a bunch of kids. I've never landscaped. Oh, you found that one funny. Don't approach me at Home Depot. It won't end well for you. I'll tell you that right now. I don't have a 63 Impala lowrider. I have a 64. Totally different. Convertible, it's the bomb. Now, when I bought the car, I've had it for like 20 plus years. Now, when I bought the car, all my buddies were freaking out. They're like, dude, you kidding me? Look at that thing. Holy crap. Man, that's a chick, man. You get a lot of babes, a lot of chicks, a lot of babes, a lot of chicks. No. You know who that car attracts? Fat guys over 70. That's who that car attracts. They get very aroused at a stoplight on a hot August day, let me tell you that. I come rolling up, that cam's just kicking, hear this cat call, ow! I go, well, I'm gonna check that little lady out. Whoa! Dude, I used to have a 65 Super Sport Chevy Power. Creepy. Yeah, it's a non-smoking club here. It used to be you worked in comedy clubs, there was smoke everywhere, you know. What I find interesting is in today's world, all these kids in this country growing up in non-smoking homes with non-smoking parents, which I think is just sad, really. Because they're not going to reap the benefits that I had growing up with a chain-smoking mom. My mother smoked 2 to 3 packs a day. Never had an alarm clock as a kid. That was a big benefit. No, never had an alarm clock. Just heard this coming out of the kitchen every morning at 6 a.m. Vince, breakfast is ready. Oh. Oh, thanks, Mom. I'm not hungry. I'm sure I can find something at a dumpster at school. I'll be all right. She coughed so hard one time, her esophagus came all the way out, looked me right in the eye, taunted me, and went all the way back in. Heavy smokers never seem to think that smoking has anything to do with the particular ailment they were suffering from at that time. My mom was famous for this. She'd be taking the big, long mystery drag where the smoke just dissipated, you know? And as a young child, you go, where the hell's all that smoke gone? Look at Mom go. My God, she's a sponge. Look at her go. Just, I don't know, honey, can't shake this cough, probably some sort of virus or something. Yeah, Mom, it's probably that Pall Mall bear ass virus that's been going around. That's a tough one to kick. I'm the youngest of 5 in my family. Here's the thing in my family, whoops, number 5. Yeah. So as the youngest, you know, my siblings were older and they'd be at school, so my mom would take me in the car and run errands, you know, during the day. And growing up in Seattle, it rains 9 months out of the year. She's inside chain smoking with the windows rolled up. My whole childhood, I thought I was living inside a Cheech and Chong movie. Like, what the hell is going on? I always wanted my mom to quit smoking. I had no idea how addicting nicotine was, but I thought if I strike fear into her heart, she'll quit forever. So I went to the Acme store and I got myself those little explosive cigarette loads, those little white sticks of dynamite from hell. Yeah, I caused a nervous breakdown. She actually got shell-shocked and paranoid. There it is, found another one. You little bastard. I don't know whose child that is. So I had to outsmart her. You know what I did? I got this long pin, and I pushed it all the way to the back. I'd mush the end, and then I would wait. My mom would be on the phone, yakking, drinking, bam! I'd be in my room, door locked, laughing my ass off. I got furniture barricaded against the door. Damn it, you little creep! You open this door, mister. You open this door, mister. You open. Hey, Mom, what happened to your eyebrows? Damn it, you open the door, mister. You hear me? You hear me? That's not funny. You wait till your father gets home. He's not coming home. I heard that. Thanks for laughing at my dad not coming home. I appreciate that. My dad was an addict in his own right. He's a salt addict. You ever been around a salt addict? That's just disgusting. Equally disgusting. So my parents had 5 kids, you know, and not much money, so I like to take them out to dinner. So I took them to this 5-star restaurant. Salt addicts never taste their food, right? So the plate comes, it's just beautiful arrangement, the whole 9 yards, just like on the cover of Bon Appetit magazine. My dad grabs a salt shaker and starts going to town. And you can see the little granules just popping off the plate like it's a little hailstorm, right? You're looking across the table, my own eyes are starting to, I'm like, I'm getting chest pains, clear. So all of us kids, man, we got sick and tired. Last Christmas, we all pitched in and got the old man a salt lick. Just this huge block. Should be a goner by the end of the month. I didn't have any discipline growing up because my parents were just tired, you know, being the youngest. Every once in a while, my dad would lay down the law, which was hilarious because he's like the nicest guy in the world. All of a sudden, he'd become a hard ass. Hey, you go out there and you wash those cars. What for, Dad? None of them run. Hey, you don't get smart with me. Get your ass out there. So I'd go out there and I'd wash just the side that faced the house. Then on the other side, I'd write, I'm here illegally and I beat my children. That stirred up some interesting conversation at the neighborhood barbecue. Yeah. Trying to get healthy. Like a lot of people, I gained weight during the pandemic. So now I'm trying to trim down, you know. Well, I had a medical condition. My double chin had a thyroid problem. So I thought, well, you know, I started doing some research. Like, hey, they say Greek yogurt is really good for you. So I went to Trader Joe's and loaded up on some Greek yogurt. And what I discovered is that Greek yogurt is actually just flavored clay. Then they tell you throw some ground flaxseed in that, you can build a house. One brick at a time. That's my point, lady. It is gross. Yeah. That's why I wrote the bit. I don't know if you caught on to that. There's some sarcasm in there. I don't know if you picked up on that. Anyhow, back to my show. So I was toying with the fact the first year I thought, well, maybe I'll become a vegan. Then I realized, you know, I kind of like my friends, you know? And I got a hardcore vegan friend. She's a nice person, but man, she's annoying. You know, and she's always talking down to me in that snotty, condescending tone. You know, Vince, I don't eat meat. I don't eat meat. Well, looks like you've been eating some big vegetables. I'll tell you that right now. Huh? You know, the hippopotamus is a vegetarian too. I don't know if you knew that, Peaches. Why don't you back up a little? I'm just trying to make friends. Lots of couples in here tonight, a lot of married folks, I can tell because you're not touching. There was a guy up front of the show a few weeks back, sitting right up front. I go, you married? He goes, yep. I go, you got kids? He goes, yep. 2 boys, 1 of each. Very modern, sir. Trend in America today, people getting married multiple times. With each marriage, the rate of success goes up. So the first marriage has the lowest rate of success. Second marriage has a higher rate of success. The third marriage has the highest rate of success. Do you know why? People die. That's right. It's impossible to get a divorce if somebody croaks, Marco, widow, got it. I haven't had luck with marriage. You know, in fact, marriage isn't easy. I know. I've dated married women. What a pain in the ass. It's a lot of work. You know, I had no idea. Nothing against marriage. I just had really bad luck. And not normal bad luck, but I mean really, really bad luck. Like I am one bad relationship away from switching teams. That's how well it's gone for me. No good luck at all, you know. And as you get older, whether you've gone through long-term relationships or divorce, you know, everything seems like so much work. You know what I mean? I mean, just the idea of trying to jump into a relationship or even try to have everything just seems like overwhelmingly, just way too much work. Like even friends with benefits, like, really? We got to be friends too? Oh, man, that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. People ask me all the time, what do you want in a relationship, Vince? What do you want in a relationship? I want what everybody wants. I want great health care. It's what I want. Are you kidding me? I need another hip. That's my big pickup now. Why not? Hey, what's your copay? Huh? 15, you're hot. Look at you. Let's run away to Vegas. I love you. Man. It's not easy to have in relationships, you know? It's tough. lot of work involved in those. Yeah, a lot of work. That's okay. Yeah, got a great girlfriend now. Yeah, we've been together 12 years. Yeah, she lives in Santa Monica, I live in Seattle. Yeah, you know, I like to give a woman her space. You know, usually 2 states, a couple thousand miles. You don't want to pressure a woman, right? But we use technology to stay together and stay connected throughout the day. We text and we FaceTime, things like that. And I tried sexting the other day, which didn't work out because stupid autocorrect. You know. I would just say this does nothing for a woman. I want to duck you all flight bong. Horrible. Got to have trust, you know. How do you build trust? A private investigator helps a lot. Yeah. Good tracking device. I feel so much better. A lot of times women say we don't trust you. We do trust you. You know who we don't trust? Other men. Why? Because men are opportunist pigs. That's why. They're like vultures hovering over a carcass in the desert. You could not turn your back for 1 second around men. What I'm trying to tell you people is this. If there's a hole in the fence, there's a pecker coming through. So fix your fence, people. Huh? Fix your damn fence. A lot of my buddies, they're divorced now. They're in their 50s, they're divorced, and they're dating really young women. Like, come on, dude. She's younger than your daughter. Yeah, I know, isn't it cool? No, it's kind of creepy. It is creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Oh my God, she's talking again. It's creepy. I'll handle it from here. I know how the bit goes. All right. So anyway. But these guys are dating young women in their 20s that are in the 70s fashion. Not me. I prefer dating a woman in her 70s. Not afraid to spend it. That's what I say. Good retirement plan. Not afraid to spend it. Let me tell you something. There's nothing wrong with being a kept man. That's right. You know why? I've paid into the Social Security of dating, and it is time for me to draw my benefits. Damn straight. Best thing about dating a woman that age, free handicap parking right up front. Yeah. Free coffee at Mickey D's. It's a good deal. Now, a lot of men are afraid to date women with facial hair. Not me. You know, just a good dosage of peach fuzz, you know, and especially some romantic backlit candlelight just illuminating the silhouette. Oh, my God. It reminds me of a Japanese snow monkey. Never knew I was attracted to snow monkeys before. A lot of people got depressed during the pandemic. Can't blame people for that, but depression's a big problem in this country. Everybody knows a depressed person. Yeah. Just out of curiosity, anybody not on antidepressants? Anybody not? Wow, you think the show will be going better, huh? Might want to up the dosage. It's getting dark early again. Yeah. It's your job, I think, as a good human being to help a depressed person out and cheer them up. How do you do that? You have to read the side effects on a prescription of antidepressants. That will cheer them right up. Dude, you need to take these. Are you sure? Let me see. Causes severe debility, extreme insomnia, severe anxiety, causes loose stool, heart palpitations, night sweats, possible heart attack, aneurysm, weight gain, lack of will to live, no sex drive. Hey, sign me up. Because I was feeling really crappy before, but I'm like all this BS on top of it, I'd be swinging. Side effects are just cruel. I think the cruelest side effect for a depressed person has got to be insomnia. Yeah, that's exactly what a depressed person needs. More time on their hands. They need another 8 to 10 hours. You're totally wired to know exactly how lousy their life is going. Yeah, why don't you throw some loose stool symptoms on top of it too? That'll cheer them right up. Damn it. How could I be going to the bathroom 78 times a day and I'm still gaining weight? It's not even humanly possible. My poor little pooter hurts. Now, the whole reason I bring up depression, you know, besides being a comedy show and a fundraiser, is my hometown, Seattle, Washington, is known throughout the United States and the rest of the world as being the suicide capital of our country. Yes, we're known for that, and serial killers. We're very good at that. We're number one. Now, everywhere I go, whether it's domestically or internationally, that's the first thing out of people's mouths. Hey, you're from Seattle. Is it true everybody kills himself out there? And I go along with it because, you know, traffic sucks enough already. I said, yes, it's so sad. It's tragic. You see it every single day. But thank God we have the suicide traffic report every morning. Really helps out the commute. Hey, let's go to Paul and the chopper. Paul tells us what's going on in the traffic. Yeah, this morning we're going to take a look at the Aurora Bridge. I tell you what, if you're planning on jumping this morning, shit, you better pack yourself a lunch. You've got yourself a good hour and a half, 2 hour wait. Might try your alternative suicide route. Might try the Ship Canal Bridge. Only got about a 50-minute wait there. It looks like a couple jumpers ready to go right now. It's a tandem jump, a little backflip, and there they go. Ooh, false alarm, bungee jump. Hey, we got a special treat for the jumpers and the drivers this morning. Up high in the tower of the Ship Canal Bridge, we got ourselves a topless cross-gender construction worker blowing fire. Look at that, huh? Holy smokes. That's a chick with a stick who could kick your ass in the next week. Look at the pipes on He-She. Snap a photo. You don't see that every day. Hey, we're going to take a look at the 520 floating bridge. Oh, my goodness, for the third day in a row, some moron is trying to kill himself jumping off the floating bridge. This jackass has got water wings on. We're going to take the sniper rifle out, enter for this piece of crap because he's just too damn stupid to live. Pew, pew, pew. Back to you in the studio, Steve, with the Suicide Traffic Report. You guys have been a lot of fun. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. God bless you.